Hey, what's up, Church Playbook family? Todd here, and this is the next installment of Replanting Your Church Post-Pandemic. And this is all about showing you how you can take the 6 principles of the Church Playbook and make it work for you even after a pandemic. And so remember, these are principles, they're not methods, they're not steps. It does not matter what your denomination is. It doesn't matter if your church meets in a rural location, urban or suburban. Principles are principles no matter where you go. And so today we're going to set up an event in my church's Facebook group where I have taken our 2-hour what we call starting point class. It's like a membership class, and we've cut it into 5 days. Now, this is actually going to be 6 days because the first day is an introduction, but it is a 5-day jumpstart challenge. And so at the end of 5 days, people will know everything they need to know about our church. They'll have an opportunity to profess their faith in Christ, sign up to get baptized, and join our church. And we're doing this because before we can go and plan major events, before we can do all this advertising in the community, we need to, as principle number 1 is, get the field ready. And so we got to figure out who's on our team, and we've started to do that. I've done a survey. We found out that of the 98 families that responded, 85% of them said, hey, we're still in. And so now it's time for me to remind them who we are as a church, why we do what we do, and how they can be a part of it. Okay. So first, I want to show you, this is our Facebook page. Okay. This is our Facebook group. Okay. Now, our Facebook page has a couple thousand people that like it, somewhere around here. And while our group only has 218 members, and I'll jump on that in just a second. Now, anybody can come to our church. If you look at the About section on our Facebook page, we are a casual, come-as-you-are kind of church that believes in putting community back in the church and then putting the church back in the community. Our group, About section, says that this public group is for people who currently attend Riverview Community Church. If you don't attend the church, you can visit the page for all of the up-to-date information, okay? Now, this group last week had over 500 members in it. Now, part of getting the field ready, understanding who's on the team, is I went back through those survey results, and I went in and I let over 300 people go out of the group. So this page is very inclusive. Anybody can be on the page. This group is very exclusive. You have to currently attend the church. So most events that we do, I host on the page. For example, here's our Easter event. Okay. This, however, is an exclusive event for people that currently attend our church. And so we're going to click on events. We're going to create an event. This is an online event, and we're going to call this the 5-day Jumpstart Challenge. And it's going to start on Sunday at 30 p.m. And then it's going to end. Okay, and then the privacy levels for people that currently attend Riverview Community Church. So we click on next, choose a way for people to join your event online. We're going to do this Facebook Live. And then they say, hey, you need to go live directly in your event. We will remind you, and only you can go live, and that's fine. Okay, click on next. Okay, description. Take 5 days this week to jumpstart your faith in Jesus and find your place at Riverview. Each night at 5:30 p.m. Remember, I'm 2 hours ahead of him. My home office is in Texas. My church is in San Diego. Pastor Todd is going to briefly teach through Riverview's 5 core values to show you who we are as a church, why we do what we do, and how you can be a part of it. So then we'll click next, and then we're going to upload a cover photo. And I'll tell you what, if you don't have, even the free version of Canva is great. I literally made this graphic that I'm going to show you in like 5 minutes. Okay, here it is. Here's a picture of me teaching. 5-day Jumpstart Challenge, jumpstart your faith in Jesus and find your place at Riverview. And bam, event settings, co-hosts. I'll add my creative director, and then I'll add my wife, and I'll add my associate pastor. And I think that is it. All right, we'll click save. Okay, and there we go. And let me move this up. Invite all members of Riverview Community Church. There we go. And then click on create event. And while that's inviting everybody, so here's what we're going to do. So Sunday night, I'm going to give an introduction to the challenge. And then Monday through Friday night, I'm going to teach, again, 10 to 15 minutes on each of our core values. And by the end of the challenge, people are going to be able to profess their faith in Christ, sign up to get baptized, and join our church. Now, this is all digital. Right now, especially in California, people aren't doing live events. And so I'm doing this on Facebook Live simply so I can record the information. Then I can download the information, download the videos, and then I will use my ClickFunnels site to upload each of the videos, upload ebooks that complement each of the videos. I may even post the audio separate to the video so that people can either choose to listen like it's a podcast or watch it while they're making dinner. And so I'm just so and when I do this, and I may even post a video so you can see how I do it, is I'll welcome everybody live to the group, and then I'm going to go into teacher mode. And so I'll say hi to everybody before I teach. I may do Q&As after I teach, but when I'm teaching, like I'm going to go off of a teleprompter. I'm not referencing people in the room. I'm not taking questions. I'm just teaching through the content, got my blinders on. And then so I'll give those videos to my creative director, and then he is going to edit the videos. He'll put all the scriptures on there. And so then here's the thing, watch this. My call to action on Easter Sunday, okay, hey, Sean's interested in our 5-day Jumpstart Challenge. All right. On Easter Sunday, the call to action is going to, I'm obviously going to present the gospel. But then we're going to say, hey, go to such and such a website and sign up for the 5-day Jumpstart Challenge. Now get this. Every single Sunday at the end of the service, when you have guests coming every weekend, they want to know what's next. How do I get to know the pastor? How do I know what this church is like? How do I know what the values of the church are? How do I know if I fit in this church? How do I get to know people? Well, I'm going to answer all of those questions in this challenge. So guess what? Every single Sunday at the end of church, you can say, hey, friends, take our 5-day Jumpstart Challenge. You'll get to know your faith a little bit better. You'll get to know our church a little bit better, and you'll find out within a week whether or not this church is for you. Okay, how great is that? So there you go. You can see that I've created this Facebook event within our Facebook group, and then by the next time we do another video, I'll show you the results of how that went. All right?
1 week later.
So it's been about a week since I recorded the first part of this video, and I just wanted to come and show you kind of some of the results that I got and how I went about recording these videos. So as you can see, I'm back in my church's Facebook group, and then so you can see I got through, it says day 5. I actually did 6 videos, and I'm going to do one more, but I wonder if I can just scroll up here and look at media, and then let's look at videos. All right, so here we go. This was,
well, hello there, Riverview family.
Okay, so here's the intro, and we can see that it was about an 18-minute. Each of the classes went like 15, 20 minutes or so. And we'll go ahead and close that out. And then here, I'm just going to open each of these up in new tabs. Okay, so here was, so you'll see right away, the videos are not yet edited or polished. And so what I'm looking at up here is, see, I'm recording on my MacBook, and then I had my phone on top of my MacBook because when you record on your MacBook, and I'll show you how I do that in just a second, I don't always see the comments. Okay, and so, but here we go. We had 114 people participate. This is day 3, and then I actually went and built some websites that corresponded with each video. So let's see here. We'll go through here. Here is that says, oh, oops, that was day 4, and then we'll pause that. That was I did a quick video saying, hey, I'm going to do day 6 on Sunday, and then here was actually that video, I believe. And then here was video. So I did the intro, and then I did days 1 through 5, and then so that's actually 6 videos, and then I'm going to do a 7th video to close everything out. And that's I'm actually like asking people to join the church in that last video that I haven't done yet. I'm going to do it this week. Okay. So let me just show you here real quick. We've got, here is the master document that I was working off of, and I showed this to you guys. We said here's what we used to call Riverview 101, and this is actually whittled down quite a bit. This is probably, if this is a 30-page document, it's probably 150 minutes. So what is that? That's, 2.5 hours, and it's normally a 4 to 4.5 hour class. Okay, and so I didn't even use all of this. So what I did is I went up here and I actually, I copied all of this. Okay, so here was the intro. Okay, so I copied it, and then I created a new document, and so we'll just call it Jumpstart Day 1. And then, so each day, and so here we went from, this is now a 3-page document. So whatever the first one was, so this was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 some pages, and I whittled it down. So here's what I would do. I would actually come over here, click on Create a Public Post, click on these dots where it says More, and then I would click on Live Video, and it takes, now by the way, you'll notice I'm in Chrome, and last time I checked, this actually didn't work in Safari or Firefox. So here's my little screen that shows me down here, and of course here I am over here talking to you. And so there's a couple of settings I change on here. So first, I come over here, and I don't want the video to stop recording even if my internet goes out. And then I don't want anyone embedding this live video. And so then I come over here, and then title is 5-day Jumpstart. test video, okay? And then I would copy that, and then I just paste it over here too. And then I come over to my little window and I expand it, okay? So this is my view as I'm recording for my Jumpstart video. But what I'll do is, and right at the top here is where my camera is. So what I'll do, and here, that's not what I want to come over here to view, to zoom, and then say like I want it 250%, okay? And I'm gonna scroll this all the way to the top of the page. So here's my camera, and so I can have, my lines kind of like right in front of me. So it still looks and sounds like I'm having a conversation, with my church. And then what I do is I just, on the trackpad, I just scroll down. So it's kind of like a teleprompter like this, okay? And so, and I just go through all of this. So the way that I did it is I would, I'd click on go live, and then I can see up here how many people are live. And so I'd say, hey church, hey, Pastor Todd here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the Jumpstart Challenge. What's going to happen is I'm going to wait for a couple more people to come on, and then we're just going to do some small chat, and then I'm going to just start teaching the class. Now they can't see my notes. Okay, they can only see me because I'm on camera. And then when I'm done teaching the class, I'm going to come back and just do a Q&A if you have any questions. And the reason why the Q&A is important is because if I find out that there's something that I missed in that presentation, I can either go back and re-record it, or I can add it to the next presentation, okay? So it's pretty simple, and as you can see, we had a lot of our church participate, and I'm actually going to, so this isn't done, and I know a lot of you actually messaged me about wanting the 7-Day Jumpstart ebook, which is basically just the transcript that I'm going from to record these videos, and so it's almost done. I'm going to put it all together after I do this last video, which I think I'm recording tomorrow night. So anyway, hope that was helpful. And as always, if you've got any questions, hit me up, todd@thechurchplaybook.com. And hey, if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button on this, share it with some other pastors, and love you guys a ton. We'll see you next week.